Hello, Oscar Carmona, owner of Healing Grounds Nursery. I also teach the Sustainable Landscape Program, the Green Gardener Certification Program through Santa Barbara City College non-credit education. And today I want to talk about irrigation management. The first point I want to make is that it's important whether you're a homeowner or a landscaper to check your systems regularly, especially if it's your first time on a site and you've never seen the system in operation. And usually when landscapers are around, systems aren't generally not on. So it's really a good idea to turn them on, turn the test segment of the irrigation controller on so that it runs through the cycles and you can visually see if the systems are working properly. That is, if they're in good working order, not broken parts, and if there is good coverage. Sometimes with careful observation, you can notice plants that maybe are not doing well or dry spots, and those as well are indicators that you're not getting head-to-head coverage, even coverage, or that somehow there may be a break in the line and the water's not getting to all the plants in an even fashion. So basically, you want to look for proper functioning. Here we have this system is completely drip. So you just want to make sure that the drippers are functioning as they should, and that you don't see any gushes. And you can only verify that, of course, if you do a test. Here clearly you can see that this is a properly functioning system. The dripper is working as it should, and it's pretty simple. Once you've verified that everything is working properly, then you can move the dial back to auto run. I recommend that you check your systems at least once a month, especially with a drought emergency that we have here in our area. The other important piece of information, especially during summer months, is that you utilize the seasonal adjust. And what that means is that rather than reprogram your system so that it either raises or lowers the amount of water that you need at any given time to save water, you can go to waterwisesb.org, and on their homepage they have a weekly listing of the seasonal adjust. This week it's 87%. And then you can turn the knob over to the seasonal adjust area, and by percentage, this one works by 5% increments. You lower or raise. And so I would just do it just under this. So it's 87, I set it at 85. And that allows you to reduce the water flow, but it's across the board without having to reprogram everything after or before. It's quite easy. Also critically important is that you realize that once we get rain, at least a quarter of an inch, by state law, you need to turn off controllers for a minimum of 2 days. And so you can do that manually simply by turning the dial to off, and that will suffice. However, and hopefully you avail yourself to the use of the rain sensor, which is a sensor that extends out into the open so that it can receive moisture, and upon receiving a quarter inch, it will automatically turn off the system until which time it sufficiently dries out, and then it'll turn it on automatically. It's a very, very inexpensive tool to add to your controller that would automatically turn it off, or you can simply manually do the same. So in closing, again, it's important for you to make sure that you test your irrigation system for breaks, both in the lines or in the emitters themselves, especially if it's the first time that you're going to a site, because that's critically important to the work that you do as a landscape maintenance person or a homeowner if you want to have your plants growing successfully. Second thing is it's important to make regular adjustments to your controller, whether that be seasonally, monthly is better. And remember that you need to have your irrigation systems shut off for 48 hours after each rain.